All right, well, that gives us a little bit more time today for some more things that you're going to be picking up from Benefit, like the puff off, okay? And I know it sounds kind of funny, but what it is a lot of us, most of us, wake up every day and we've got that puffiness. We call them bags, we call them puff, we call them a whole lot of things underneath the eyes. If you want to call them gone, you want to try Puff Off, the instant eye gel. What's so great about this is that it's perfect for the puffiness underneath the eyes, but also the fine lines under the eyes as well. We launched this and sold it out back in December, so it came and went so quickly. This might be your very first time seeing it, so we're going to give you a demonstration, but it is now on AutoShip. That tells you how popular this has been.
So this is the really cool thing about Puff Off. See, normally when you have puffies, and we all do, I get hormonal, I've eaten too much salt, drink too much wine.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, and I wake up and I just can't even see my own face. It's so puffy.
Yeah.
And what do I normally do is I either reach for a treatment product like an eye cream, but those take a couple weeks to work. I don't got 2 weeks. I need to look good in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So then what I normally do is I reach for my Diet Coke can out of the fridge and I roll it underneath my eyes because that's the only thing that's dealing with puffies until now. Puff Off is an instant under eye depuffing gel that's colorless. It also helps to buff away the look of fine lines. I'm going to show you when you get it home. First of all, look at this amazing tip. This is a cooling stainless steel tip. It's so cute. It looks like a little iron.
Yeah.
What you do is you squeeze it. A little bit of this light diffusing formula will come out and then you just sweep it on your under eyes. It is instantly cools on contact. And again, I got a little bit too much, but I'm just going to squeeze it and then rub it in. It's cooling, it's light diffusing, and it has a peptide that will puff away all the puffies. You tell your puffies to go puff off. That's what you can say. I'm going to walk you through the technology, then go right over to Annie, who's going to show you the amazing results. But if you're just joining us, we're talking about Puff Off. And this guy loved it. Press this, baby. She's like, puff off.
I love
and
it.
it's extra tough on puff. When you get this home, it has a peptide blend that's going to really attack the puffiness, and then light diffusing particles, which actually help blur the look of those fine lines. It's a custom ironing tip
So
that
cool.
cools immediately on contact, but this is this is it.
Look
now,
at this.
This is all what puff is.
There you go.
Look at that. Do you wake up in the now?
Yeah.
And it's puffy, and then the wow is all about that smooth. 94% said their eyes look smooth and they felt instantly refreshed. I want to go over to Annie, who is going to show us how to tell your puffies to what, Annie?
Puff off. I love that we're doing this in the morning because I'm telling you, when I wake up in the morning, it's all about those puffies, right? So what do you do when you get this home? You take that ironing tip and we're going to smooth away the puffies and we're going to smooth away those fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I'm going to show you this. Look at that with.
Oh, wow, look at that.
And look at that without, girls. This is the thing, is that if you can relate to the without, if you have puffiness, if you have crepiness, bagginess, underneath your eyes, you have those fine lines, you need to tell that to puff off. And the only way you're going to get this is with an instant eye depuffer. You know, most of us turn to skincare, eye creams, all those products. We don't have 6 to 8 weeks to cross our fingers and hope that they work.
Right.
So what do? You're probably using a concealer. Concealer is making you look more puffy. That's why we created Puff Off. Now, when you get this home, what you're going to feel, and you're going to see, we're going to show the before and after one more time, is that it's actually cooling in the formula. So it's like putting little ice packs underneath your eyes, and that sensation will last for hours throughout the day. You can wear this under your makeup, you can wear it over your makeup, but look at the results that you're getting when you put this on. It instantly smooths.
Yes.
The reason why we put an ironing tip is because all of us girls know how to iron, right? Look at that. So we are going to iron away the puffies. We are going to iron away those fine lines.
Yes.
Amazing. All you need is a little bit of formula and your puffs are gone, baby.
And think about it, it's a cooling sensation, so this is something that feels good against your skin. You might be using great skincare, but your skincare doesn't care, you know, it doesn't know that you had sushi last night or red wine last night or a whole bunch of salt, because when you wake up, you've got that puff, and you say, there's got to be something that I can do right now, today. Not in a couple months, but right now, and that's what this is. There is a reason why it sold out as soon as it launched, and I think it's because, again, these are those issues, these are those problems that everybody has. And if you have it, you probably have it all the time. I want you to try this. I want you to get it home and try it. It is colorless, so you don't have to choose a shade. You can easily put this on. It's nice and cooling. It feels good. You can go ahead and put your makeup on after that.
Yep.
But the best part is that you're not putting makeup on top of puffy under eyes.
Exactly.
Because that's the last thing we want.
That's the last thing we want. And this is something totally new and different that you've probably never seen before, but you're like, I do have puffies.
Yeah.
My eye cream's not working.
Yeah.
What am I to do? Well, now you have Puff Off. I want to walk you through the technology with the animation, and then we'll go back over to Annie. So if you're just joining us, we're talking about Puff Off.
Yeah.
And again, you can tell those under eye puffies to just get out of town with Puff Off. It's extra tough on puff. It has two things that really deal with that pesky under eye area. One, it's a peptide blend, and two, light diffusing particles. But when you get this home, smooth that custom ironing tip underneath your eye, immediately cooling on contact. If we could pause here for a minute.
Look at that.
Because this is the results that we all want.
Gosh.
Look at her now side. Are you waking up literally right now?
Yeah.
You're watching us and your eyes are puffy.
Literally, right now.
Literally, you're probably, and I'm jealous because you're just waking up. and your eyes are looking like this. They're puffy. You whatever, how much wine you drank last night, sushi, popcorn.
Right. Oh,
you
yes.
have
Popcorn is the
have
worst.
bloating.
Oh.
Your face is bloated. Let's be honest.
If you went to the movies last night, that is the reason you're puffy this morning.
Like, but no longer with Puff Off. 94% of the women who tried it said their eyes looked smooth and it felt instantly refreshing. All I know is, does this come in a jumbo size for my bottom?
Right.
That's all I want to know, because I'm going to tell everything to Puff Off
That would be
with
next.
Puff Off.
That'll be next. That'll be next. But what we have here, and we put it on AutoShip, and not every product that we offer here at HSN is on AutoShip. Only the ones that, first off, you demand, and we get a lot of feedback from you, but the ones that, when you say you use it and you don't ever want to be without it, that's where you go. So we've got it on AutoShip. You do have it on FlexPay as well. A little bit goes a long way. But again, this might be your very first time seeing it because it launched and then sold out so quickly in December. And for you, December may have been a blur, but now is your time to get it. And especially when you hear puffiness and then the fine lines around the eyes, and you can just, it's almost like you're ironing them away.
Exactly.
It's so simple, Tamara. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that custom tip and we're putting that peptide blend that's going to help with that depuffing and those light diffusing particles. And that's like a 1-2 punch to kind of get your under eyes looking smooth, looking ironed out. But if we could stay here for just a minute, look at the without. The without, it looks darker.
Yeah.
It looks, you can see the fine lines. You can see the puffiness. It looks slightly crepey with one application of that Puff Off. And I'm actually going to turn her a little bit to the side. Do you see how smooth?
Yeah.
Do you see how
you can
lifted
really see.
and depuffed and tightened? It just looks absolutely. And we are waking up in the morning, and I'm telling you, if you have, as our mom likes to call it, she calls it the pizza puff. Every time you eat pizza, sushi, pizza, the minute you can't put a ring on in the morning, you're like, I can't even look in a mirror. If my rings aren't fitting, I am not looking in the mirror today.
Yep.
We hear you, girls. But, until now, your only solution was a concealer, which makes it look more puffy, or which was an eye cream that honestly is probably not going to kick in for another 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
We need depuffing now, Tamara. That is the beauty of this product.
And we have this for you now, and we were glad to be able to get this for you as soon as possible. So $14.50 is all you pay, and this is something that you can easily use underneath your makeup. But again, you're not trying to cover a problem with concealer. You're actually addressing the issue
Exactly.
right there.
I was just showing the little bit of that custom ironing tip. It's cools on contact. I'm pressing some of the product out, and then you just smooth it onto your under eyes. It's colorless, so all skin tones it works on. It's amazing.
Yes.
Tell those under eye puffies to puff off, get out of town.
Do it.
Get out of town.
091-421. That's the number to get it.